Okay, this is my little demonstration for Velikovsky's Worlds in Collusion, or David Talbott, electric universe. You know, when Venus and Earth and Mars and Mercury all came together around Saturn, and which what our ancestors experienced. This is my World in Collusion, or Worlds in Collusion, part one of my demonstration. And those are just my electrodes, I'll say. But I've got this is an energy electrical demonstration. My Allenson transformer, 120 volt. See if it'll focus. It's freaking out on me. 120 volt, 60 hertz input, and 10.5 to 15,000 volt, 30 milliamp output. So it's like 10.5 to 15, but I run it wide open. I run this Allenson wide open, and I've got a full bridge rectifier. If you see, my two leads come in here. One AC lead here, the other AC lead there. I got my rectifier set up where one DC positive comes out here and the DC input comes in here. So it's full bridge rectified into DC. From that to DC, I have no variac, nothing. She's wide open, straight out of the wall. I have a switch. I turn that switch on, I get full power out of that transformer through the bridge rectifier to my electrodes. So the red is the positive, the black is the negative. I've got them hanging on a piece of fishing string with a couple of leads, if you see, the red and the black. These are just a couple of hollow steel balls with the electrodes hooked to them. So what I'm going to do now is put the phone in a holder, a tripod, and then show you what happens when I fire this up, what happened when the worlds in collusion between the Earth and Venus, when they interacted with the plasma between them. And I'll show you that. Okay, this isn't perfect, but it gives you an idea of what happens when two bodies that are electrically charged comes near each other. And it really doesn't matter if they're both positive or one's negative. There's going to be an interaction, an exchange of power of accelerated gravity, according to my theory. So they're sitting here out in space, and this is going to be extremely exaggerated, but it's going to give you an idea. So when they came close, I'm going to turn the power on now. And remember, these are rotating. They're not just doing this, they're both rotating. So that plasma field between them is going to, encompass the entire sphere of each one of them. So it's not like it's just they're bouncing back and forth. And this would have taken days or hours for this movement, and it wouldn't be this extreme. It had just been slight, coming towards each other, pushing away. And you see it grabbing the ground wire sticking out of my connector there. And I should have probably done that different, but you get the idea here. And I'll try and turn that around and see if that makes it different. And we'll do that. Okay, I've turned the wire that was bare on this to the other side now. And I've moved them a little farther apart. So initially, they won't start arcing until I move one, but watch what happens even though they're farther apart and I get them going. And I'm going to turn the power on now. I get nothing, but if I swing one close to the other one, and remember, they're rotating, and what I assume is if I had these on bearings, if they weren't completely steel all the way around, like the Earth and the other planets are granite here, water there, you're going to get connection at certain places, and it's going to pull the rotation either heavier forward or backward as it moves around and catches ground on particular elemental geological features. But you see, it just keeps going. I don't have to do a thing. They interact and keep doing that. Like I said, I barely started to swing at first. I can turn it off, let them swing out a little bit. Now see how they slow down? They'll slow down. I want to show you this because I don't keep them going from my initial push. They do it themselves. Turn the power on. I'm not getting anything. They're too far apart. It's that little movement. And they'll start pushing each other farther apart. See, I didn't do that. They're repelling each other. You got one positive, one negative in this particular situation. Now imagine, and I'm going to show you in the next part of this series, is what happens when you add another planet, two other planets, and you put them around Saturn. I'm going to show you how this interaction really gets goofy. Anyway, I thought this was cool. Velikovsky's Worlds in Collision, or Collision, and David Talbott's Symbols of an Alien Sky, Wall Thornhill. Everything that everybody with the EU has done, I agree, I 100% understand. I'm trying to show how it works. My good vibrations theory shows how all this works from the beginning. Electricity all the way up to plasma, gravity, everything. Anyway, this is just what happened in our little neck of the woods at the time our ancients wrote it down. Laters.